Okay, guys, now you can hear me. Nice profile pic, MLZB. How you guys doing today? Let me make sure my sound's actually working right. Yeah. Good, 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 good. So we've got Michael LZB, AW Ranch, Silver Crazed Mama says no sound. I think I fixed it. Let me know if I did. If I didn't, I'm talking to myself. Okay, guys, we got 7 of you here. Thanks for coming. What we're going to talk about today is silver premiums and such. Oh, wow. Look at that. Got some eagles. We basically, Joker's Coins and Mad Stacker, how are you guys doing today? Basically what happened yesterday, March the 4th, and today, March the 5th. Hey, Angel, wasn't it your dad's birthday yesterday? I just thought about that when I said March 4th. Somebody's birthday on the 4th, I thought. I don't know. No, it's somebody else's. Maybe my kitty cat's. I don't know. It's fixed, says Silver Craze Mama. Juan Romo Soto, I sent that out to you today, sir. You should have got the emails and such. You are welcome. It's actually sitting over there in the mail bin right now, waiting to go out in the morning. Can we talk about this store in Texas? Well, we can't physically move this store to Texas. It would cost too much to, pick the building up and move it. Yes, our kitties. I knew somebody's birthday was on March 4th. Yes, our kitties are 12 or 13 now. They're 13 years old. We got 2 of them, Star and Perch. 13, happy birthday to them. Happy birthday to my wife, Silver Crazed Mama, aka Angel. Her birthday is Sunday. She is going to be a beautiful young 48. Yes, I gave it away. So, guys, what happened was silver dropped, I think, about 75 cents or so yesterday, and today it has dropped, again, I'm sure, 11 cents on the so it's not too bad. So it's dropped about $1.15 total is where it's dropped, because I know at one point yesterday I had made an order and it was $26.35. So don't. Basically, what we're here to talk about is we're here to answer any questions you guys might have about that, because that's what we're all about, is trying to give you answers to your questions. Let's see. Angel, are you stalking me? Says JJ. Hi, JJ. How you doing? Joker's Coins is here. Happy birthday to my kitty cat yesterday and my wife Sunday. Anyway, guys, I wouldn't worry too much about it, because what's going on with the market basically is everybody is just shuffling their money around, trying not to lose money, because it's kind of like a domino effect. Even the Bitcoin got hit a little bit. Not that I enjoy Bitcoin myself. I own a little bit, but I'm not an avid Bitcoin, I guess you would say, investor. Because why? Because I'm just a guy. JJ, I got the package today. Hi, Keith and gang, says JJ. But the premiums, you could ask questions if you want. I can try to answer them as I talk, because otherwise I'll just keep talking about the same stuff over and over. The premiums, what you got to weigh out is, okay, silver is now like 25.10, 25.11. Do I want to pay $6 or $7 today for a generic round? Or do I want to pay $3 when it's sitting at 33? You have to weigh out, do you think silver is going to go up? And if you do, would it be a better buy to pay the higher premium today? A lot of times I found it myself personally, because I'm long on silver and I'm long on gold, as I said in the video earlier today. I found it easier that if I think it's going up, to go ahead and pay those premiums. And right now, guys, I am paying the premiums. I just feel really, really strong about it. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion. So if you guys, are like, I guess you could say, gung hard, go hards, or whatever you want to call yourselves, gung ho at investigating all the algorithms and all that, you may have a better chance at it than I do because I'm just going by basically OJT, on the job experience, and I've watched it. I've watched it in 79. I've watched it in 2011. This is like nothing we've seen. The silver was there in those two times. This time, the silver is not there. I was lucky enough to buy a few ounces of gold today, and I had that when I was talking about silver and gold pricing on the video today. I showed you what I bought. But normally, I'm just not getting stuff. I just got lucky today. I am completely, except for those pieces I bought today, I've got like 3 or 4 pieces of gold for sale. Because you know what they say, once it's in my stack, it ain't going back. That's how that rolls. Any chance for a 19 silver again with $4 or below premium? Mad Stacker, I don't believe that to happen. Anything is possible. I just don't see it because there's going to be guys out there like myself. If it gets down to 20 and there's a $5, $6 premium, it's going to go. It's going to go. I'm not, to me, if I can buy silver under 30, I'm a buyer. I won't hesitate. I'll order, when I go on to wholesalers, if they have anything at 30 or less and it's monetary, boom, I'm buying it. Generic, they're charging the same thing right now for generic as you can get some of the other stuff occasionally. But yeah, I just ordered a bunch of silver today and I paid 31 bucks for it and I did not hesitate. You said my name and got a thumbs down. Oh, that's just wrong. Really? Oh, honey, I am so sorry. Okay, whoever give Angel the thumbs down, you need to switch it. So make her happy. Because what they say, happy wife, happy life. My wife is not happy right now, so I got to go home tonight, guys. So, yeah. So I think it's going to be going to 50, so I keep buying. That is what Angel's opinion is. She thinks it's going to 50. I personally think, in my opinion, I think the high 30s is not unheard of. I really do believe that. So as long as I'm getting at this 30, I just keep on buying. If I can buy it under 40, I'm buying Eagles around 39. I don't hesitate, Until I get an overstock of this stuff, there's no reason not to buy it. JJ says happy birthday. Plumber says he shows you his stack, but not his crack. Yeah, I'd hate to see a plumber's crack. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't want to see that. That's what I say, but keep going in to get other cool stuff. Yeah, if you're going to pay the premiums, guys, buy something cool if you can get something cool at the same price. That way you can at least enjoy it. Christina Marabella, how are you? I see all of our diehards are here. That's the word I was looking for earlier when I was talking about people that are just really into silver. The diehards that are into all the algorithms and the charts and everything. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm more of a physical guy. That's why in a lot of my videos, you will very rarely see any types of charts and stuff. Because I do have a store and I am a dealer. So you're going to see more dealer perspective type videos because I need to show you guys my opinion on a lot of stuff. Because again, it is my opinion. I mean, you can take it for what it's worth. Whether it be a nickel or a dime, I'm going to try to make it into 15 cents. It's Sunday. Fun day is Angel's birthday is what she's saying. The nation is alive. Howdy, Juan. Hey, I got 18 people in here, 13 likes. And of course, one person, it would be 14, but they're down under. They just don't know the difference between up and down. So, guys, Gia Stop, yo, how are you today? What the hell is an algorithm? An algorithm is basically like a chart. It's a computer program that will, maybe if I'm wrong, guys, maybe you guys can explain it a little better. But to me, my understanding what an algorithm is basically it's like a computer program that can predict the outcome of something. You take a bunch of charts and put them together, And like, let's say you got three of the charts say it's showing a downward trend, and then two of the charts are showing an upward trend. So yeah, like that. And you put them together and it kind of predicts the future. That is basically what an algorithm. It's kind of like YouTube or Gmail or Facebook. They have these algorithms that tell people what they want to buy or what they should buy. And they got all these programs running by what you watch and what you do. And they know a lot of them can actually predict the type of soap you're going to use in the shower, that type of thing. And that's what algorithms do. They're a computer program that predicts the outcome of something. So if I'm wrong, guys, let me know. But that's my understanding of what an algorithm is. And some of these guys, they don't use algorithms, computer programs. They just use smarts. They just study the charts. They're book smart. When I was going to school. I went to school with this one guy, and I'm not going to say this name because he turned into a criminal. I don't even want to go there. But he was this kid, and he was smarter than me. But he sat there and he hit the book so hard. I mean, he would be sitting there doing his work. And what happened was he got good grades. I mean, it's just common sense that you're going to get good grades if you study really hard and you got half a brain. However, in my case, I never studied. I cut school, and I still got good grades. So there's some people that just go all in and, study hard and they learn. And I'm one of those guys. I just go with the flow. I see what's in front of me and I tackle the problem. That's how I am. Do you think gold's going to continue dropping, or should I buy my LCS closes? I think you should. Well, this is just my opinion. Don't take it. But if they've got a good price on their gold right now, I would go ahead and go in no later than tomorrow. Because even if it does drop and if their premiums are fair, yeah, it's a great buy. What you have to understand now, right now, one of the best places to buy is not maybe not your local LCS. You go to these little flea markets, you go to these pawn shops, these guys that don't understand about these premiums, they're buying it only across the counter. So they don't know about how high the premiums are. And they may have been selling at $4 or $5 over before, and they might still be that $4 or $5 over, not knowing. So that may be a good place to look, is at flea markets, at the antique stores, just wherever somebody just only buys it and doesn't buy it from across the counter and doesn't buy it from distributors. That may be a great ideal. Prolaxabro 447. But if your local or if your LCS has a nice coin that doesn't have a big premium, I recommend buying it. But again, if it goes down, you can't hold me liable. But I just bought a bunch of stuff today, and I didn't hesitate. I paid over spot across the counter. What do you think is fair price for a 1 gram Geiger? Are we talking Dreadpool? Are we talking a silver Geiger or a gold Geiger? I don't know if they got gold. I've seen the silver. I've never seen a gold, but I am asking that question. It'll help me answer the question better. Says the non-techie. That's right. I am the non-techie. That's why everything for me is more of an OJT thing. It's like right there, guys. I go by what I've learned in previous experiences. I've been in the 79 highs. I've been in the 2011 highs. And each time, well, I did good in the 79 highs. Oh, that floodlight just came on. It must have got too dark out in here. In the 79, I didn't do real well. I was just getting into the market. But in the 2011s, I did great. Of course, I lost a lot of money on the way down from 11 to 15. But then when 15 kicked around, I started making money again. And that's how dealers do it. But yeah, I'm not a techie. I just go by what I've learned. And I've learned a lot from 79. I've learned a lot from 80. I look at the charts. I don't study the charts. I look at them, just like when I was in school. I looked at the book. I read the book that I was supposed to read, but I didn't read it over and over again. I didn't, try to read into the middle of the sentences and stuff. Okay. I found $30 silver or 30 silver in 2 boxes. Wow. Keith won't buy Geigers. I would buy Geigers if I thought they was fair priced. I don't think they're a fair price at this moment in time. Man, and I missed it, man. We were wiped last night. From Wednesday, we stayed so late. We went to bed. I went home and I watched an episode of that Stargate 1, SG1, and I stayed up an extra hour there. And we crashed and we almost couldn't get up the next morning. So last night, I was sleeping by 9, man. All the way until almost 8 o'clock this morning. Algorithm is a sequence of well-defined computer implementable instructions. Much easier explained than what I said, but yeah, it's a prediction program basically. But yeah, A.W. Ranch said it much, much easier. It is a sequence of well-defined computer implementable instructions. It's basically a sequence of implementable instructions that can tell you what socks to wear, what kind of soaps to wear, and they'll know. Great job, Dreadpool says, where'd it go? Somebody said, great job, Dreadpool. I missed it. It skipped on me. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up to the chat. Okay, premiums are crazy. Crazy for Mopar, hello. Dinmo, hello. An algorithm, here you go. Prolax Bro 447 says an algorithm is the way a computer uses a given number of inputs, given number of outputs. If you input a bunch of likes to coin channels, the algorithm will poop out a bunch of recommendations. Yeah, guys, implement, just like he said, if you implement a bunch of likes to a channel, it will poop out a bunch of recommendations. So the more you like, and I've been saying it, the more you like, the more you comment, the bigger our channel can grow, the more stuff I can afford to give away. Thank you, Prolax. I need to spend $1,000 on AG. I think we all need to spend that much. I spend every penny I earn on silver and gold. We live off of my wife's money. I don't keep none of my paycheck. I keep giving it back to the store. Go figure that one out. Stargate shows are awesome. Yes, they are, Dreadpool. I'm watching it over. This is probably maybe the third time I'm running through the series. I mean, I ran through the series when it was on, and then I watched it once more after that, but now I'm watching it again. Yeah, I like it. Live chat. No, it says gold and silver premiums. Question. What am I missing? I was talking to Silver Geiger. Silver Geiger, I think a fair price would be $5 to $6.50. Anything over that, I think, is running a little high because they do carry a premium. But you have to remember, a gram of silver is only worth $1 melt. So I think when you start pushing up above that $5 or $6.50, you're just hoping and wishing. You'll never get your money back unless you can, do like some of these other guys and auction it off and get somebody to pay big money for it. But I don't think $6.50 is reasonable at all. If you get up that high, I don't think it's reasonable. But again, that is just my opinion. There may be some collectability behind it, but the problem with the collectability is this. They keep producing them. They're not limited. So that's something, when you go to collectibles, that's something you have to remember, that a limit needs to be set on something in order to make it more collectible. If you guys had paid attention, the U.S. Mint put a limit on stuff, they sold out really quick. The stuff they don't put a limit on, like the 2008 Buffaloes, Gold Buffalo Fractionals, they didn't put a limit on them. They couldn't sell them, and after 2 or 3 weeks, they pulled them off, short mintage, and now they're worth a lot. But at first, there was no limit on them. But who wanted to pay $150 for a 10th ounce of gold when gold was sitting at $600 an ounce? Limits are very important to the collectability of stuff, whether it be just straight bullion or it be sovereign type items. Joseph Melton, your show is great, and your Sir, 100 subs, but it could be hard on you, I feel. You could, maybe it's reach or something, 100,000. But hey, Joseph, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I didn't quite understand the SERV, serve. Deserve. You deserve 100,000 subs. Oh, okay, yeah. I think that's my interpretation. I could be off. Crazy for Mopar says, watch the Vikings. That's a great show too, guys. Bought a 1-ounce Geiger for $32. The other, oh, man. You want to trade it? You want to trade it? $32 is a steal for a 1-ounce Geiger. I would buy that in a minute. No doubt about it. But remember, guys, wherever you think silver is going, as long as you don't sell your stuff. Now, I sell some of my stuff, but if you'll notice, I put stuff in my stack as much as I can every month. As long as you don't sell your stuff, and when you do go to sell your stuff, don't sell it and flood the market. Because even like me, even though I've sold a good chunk of those gold coins already since I've got them, because I'm out and people bought them, if you don't sell a whole bunch at once, you don't flood the dealer or you don't flood the market in general to force the price down. And that's what you have to remember. If you're playing the long game and you do sell it in increments to give the dealers or the market a chance to absorb it, and it will stay up and it will keep going up. See, oops, it's a grain of gold we're stacking. A grain of gold, that's 1/480th of gold. Yes, as long as it's pure, it is worth stacking as long as you're not paying a big premium. You just take the spot price divided by 480, and that is the melt. That is worth 3 times that at these premiums. It is worth 3 times melt. But again, you have to remember, that's a big premium. Getting your money back may be another story. But I used to get them grain cards where it was 1 grain, 2 grains, 4 grains. Those are really cool. I spent $35 shipping for 5 1-gram Geigers. A little bit high, Dreadpool, but I've seen them go for as high as $9, $10. A little high, but that included shipping. So if you take that shipping away, that puts you back down to the $6 mark, so you're still safe, I think. Because a lot of people don't understand that when you buy stuff, you have to figure shipping in. When I bid on anything, I always figure shipping in. I need 21-ounce bars. I need 21-ounce bars too, man. Crazy Mopar. Drooping by first time, but I friended a while ago. Janelle Sonoda. Hello, Janelle. Thanks for coming by. We're just talking about silver and gold premium / prices. I am sitting here answering any questions you guys might have. I'm commenting on your comments, so feel free to ask me anything. But remember, I may not have the right answer because of why? I'm just a guy. And I don't always answer properly, but I do answer to the best of my ability. The Last Kingdom is a great show as well. Never seen that one, Dreadpool. Never seen that one at all. Or, no, maybe I did. Maybe the wife watched it, and I just kind of sat in on an episode. Once it goes in my stack, it never goes back. Yeah, that's how I am, man. Angel's willing to trade off a little, if you got something she really wants. But she's not always willing to lose money. But she was on the case of the trade with a particular person. So I believe Jonathan Reese is coming out with a video on what he got from us for that. Is your chat on live or top chat? Let's see, is my chat? Yeah, honey, my chat's on live now. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am not scrolling back to try to see what I missed. Guys, if you type something and I didn't mention your comment, go ahead and type it again because I was on top chat and I am so guilty of that. I apologize. But if I scroll back, then I'll lose what I'm doing. I got a 2001 Eagle painted in number 3 Earnhardt colors. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. I had an Earnhardt Eagle before. I didn't stack it, but I like selling that kind of stuff because it's really cool. Someone hooked me up. I need a decent price silver. I don't think there's any decent price silver because just like Mad, he got a Geiger today. He jumped on it at 32. So some stuff I buy with the intention of reselling. Yes, everything I buy is with the intention of reselling. Except after I buy it, then I decide, I need to buy that for myself. That's how I do it. I buy everything like I'm going to resell it because I don't know. And then when I do buy it for myself, I give the Coin Zone, my shop, it makes a profit even off of me. Even though they pay me my paycheck that I spend back with them. As they, gold and silver still going down. Are they? They were going down at the tail end of the day. Let's see. Gold went up to 1701. So it wasn't, it kind of held its own. But silver recessed back to 25.22, so it's down 11 cents on the day. However, like I said earlier, a lot of people are moving their money. They're trying to put it somewhere where they think the recovery is going to be more effective to make them more money, and it's all over. I pinned a comment from CJ Torreno in that video earlier today, and he kind of told you what was going on that I may not. He's obviously one of those people that he's a diehard. He gets all into all the studying. I don't know. I don't know him personally, but that is my guess because he just started naming off exactly what I would have named off had I been looking at charts and stuff. So I pinned the comment. Check out the video today. It's a real nice video. I already forgot what I named it. Hold on just a second. Take me just 1 second to find out what the name of it was. Dealer's perspective on gold and silver pricing. I knew it was dealer's perspective, but I didn't want to, because we're going to start doing more videos like that. Silver Crazy Mama, it's about time. Yeah, thank you, Angel. She's been saying it for... Oh, God. Hey, guys, I am sorry. I just must have missed it. Seaweave's in the house. Someone said Seaweave and they're waving. So, hey, Seaweave, hi. $8 over spot is too much. Crazy for Mopar. Stop and think about it a second. If silver right now, let's just call it an even 25. If it's 25 and you pay $8 over, it's 33. Do you think silver is going to be 33 or 31 next month? If you do, the net $8 premium is a deal. That's what you have to understand. Where do you think it's going to go? Not where is it now. You have to look at silver. You have to look at gold in the long-term aspect. And you have to be steady and vigilant with silver like you are with your 401k. A lot of people with their Roth and their 401k, they come right out of their checks. They never see the money. They're buying when the market's high. They're buying when the market's low every week like clockwork. You should treat silver and gold just like your retirement. You should spend a certain dollar amount every paycheck like clockwork, like it's your retirement. Because if you don't, what's going to happen if you're worried about where the premiums are? You're going to miss out, and then by the time you realize it, it's going to be up to that 33 or possibly lower. You don't know. Nobody can predict the future, but it's going to be up to that level, and there's a chance you're going to pay even more. So don't worry about the premiums. Worry about being steady. Worry about, do you think it's going to go higher than it is with the premium price on today? That's the best way to look at it, Crazy for Mopar. I didn't make the top chat. Somebody made it to where they keep messing me up. They should automatically put you on live chat. AU 1710. Yeah, you're looking at bid. I just looked at ask and it was 1701 and some change, so I just called it 1700. Yes, JJ is correct. That is bid on Kitco. $1,700.10, basically 1700, 1701. Physical finally said, screw you, virtual. Yeah, they have done that for a while, but now it is out in the mass publics. So, yeah, Wall Street, I think it's Wall Street Bets or somebody is running a, Silver Seeker did a video. They're running a drive to get money to put billboards up to make more people more aware of the silver squeeze. It's still there, guys, and it's getting worse. 2 G's, dollar cost averaging. Yes, thank you, Seaweave. Yeah, just like your 401k, dollar cost averaging is very, very important. Thank you for putting that word on the tip of my tongue there, Seaweave. I appreciate it. Sometimes I'll get to talking and I'll forget to say something because it's not on the tip of my tongue, and that's why I try to read the chat and everything. Maybe the generic rounds are better now, lower premiums, and you get the silver. Delco time, how are you? I don't think the generic rounds are priced right at this moment. Because if you can pay $1 or so more and get a premium Solverine round, I think you would be better off. Because one thing you have to remember, and I explain this to people in my store all the time, you can buy the generic. Let me go over here. You can buy the generic and you can buy the Solverine. Now, when silver gets to be 100, this is a Solverine round. This is the generic. Here, let's do it too. I got one here. This is the generic, and this is a Solverine. I don't know if you can see it here. That's an eagle. There you go. That's it. Okay, now if silver gets to be 100, let's switch them because this is the sovereign round over here. Okay, so now we got sovereign round in this hand. Okay, when silver gets to be $100, okay, let's say this is $25 right here, right? When silver gets to be $100 and you want to sell it, here is your sovereign. Here's your sovereign round. And then here goes your eagle. And your sovereign round is going to hold its value better. And the reason why that is they are, every sovereign round, whether it be a kookaburra, a panda, they have the same diameter, the same thickness. There is consistency. You don't have 10,000 different mints around the world making a piece of silver. There's only one U.S. mint. There's only one Shanghai mint. There's only one Perth mint, only one Great Britain Royal Mint, one Canadian Royal Mint. There's only one. So when they make a coin, if they do any changes to that coin, whether it be diameter, circumference, thickness, pureness, they're going to sit there and publicize it. So everybody who knows about that coin will know, hey, it changed this year. The Silver Eagles, for example, the only thing difference outside this year, but before this year, they made slight changes over the years. The biggest change was in 2008, early on in the year. They did that little squiggly line. They made it more of a more jagged on the bottom, in between. See the line down here in between the word silver and one? This is a 2013. But I believe this is the reverse. It's kind of wavy. So it was more jagged before. I don't know, one way or the other. But they made a big change in that, and everybody knew about it. So yeah, a private mint, you're not going to know every single thing that happens in a private mint. There's just no way. I'm cheap. I want cheap silver. Crazy for Mopar. The easiest way I can explain this, and I don't want you to take it the wrong way, but it goes back to that old saying, you get what you pay for. So if you want cheap silver, that means the return will be cheap. So if you want a good return on your silver, because when silver gets to be $100, and this is a dealer's perspective here, guys, if it gets to be $100 and you have a Silver Eagle and the demand is there, I'm going to give you $100. If you have a generic round and it's $100, I'm going to give you $90 because there is a large risk in a private mint round that is not in a sovereign round, and that is something that I just don't know how to explain it exactly right. Things are bought on a risk assessment basis. If it's a generic round, then the risk is greater than it is if it's a sovereign. And it's not me being cheap. It's just the plain hard facts. If someone's going to take a risk, they're going to want a better deal, whether they're a dealer or not. Thanks. Yes, I loved me. Silver Craze Mama. Not sure. Words are elusive in the older. Words are very elusive in me. You know, I'm going to be 54 this year, and my birthday will fall the same day of the week as my wife's. I went to a coin shop today. They wanted 34 for generic round, 20 and 23 for junk. I would have bought their junk 90% in a minute, and I don't refer to it as junk. I refer to it as constitutional silver. Constitutional, it just sounds better. Junk silver to me is something I throw in a bucket I'm going to melt. I never, ever melt constitutional silver. Never. But if you prefer to call it junk yourself, go right ahead. That's your prerogative, Mad. But I call it constitutional. It just has a better ring to it. And it was constitutional. We did use it, as money. Got an MS-70 for what? Now that's reasonable. I hope you bought it from a reputable place because 25 sounds too good to be true. A reputable person at the flea market, a reputable person in an antique store. Like I said, you probably got that from somebody who's not ordering the silver. They're just buying off the public. Australia has two, hello. Yes, they do, I believe, have two mints. I could be mistaken. But most commonly, one of the best mints in the world is the Perth, I believe. In my opinion, they put out some of the best product. I would be leery of buying stuff if it's too good to be true. A lot of fakes out there. Yeah, guys, Silver Craze Mama just touched on something. I made a video about a fake 85cc. I think it was an 85cc. I don't know. Let me look. I got it right here still. Counterfeit coin. Where's my little loop at? I lost it. Yeah, 85cc. It's a counterfeit. I keep it in my drawer in case I need it sometime, like just now. But he made Silver Seeker made a video on some fake eagles. You can go to some of these sites and you can get like 5 silver eagles for $9.95. That's way too good to be true. 25 doesn't sound too good to be true. It just sounds like whoever you bought it from was either a private person or there's somebody who never orders and they only buy off the public. The middle might be copper, says Seaweave. Yeah, you got to be cautious. Take it to an LCS. If you didn't buy it from an LCS, take it to an LCS. Get them to check it out. You never know. Junk is easier to type than constitutional. That is true. Very much true, Mad Stacker. So basically what Mad Stacker is saying to you guys, he doesn't think it's junk. He just slow on the keyboard like me. Well, probably not quite as slow. But yes, it is much easier to type. Junk in your trunk, says Angel. Look at that. Steel Wheels, how you doing, buddy? My regular LCS was at $21.75 today. That is cheap. I just bought some 90% across the counter. I paid the public 20 times. Speaking of fakes, got 3 fakes yesterday, 0.29 gram, or yesterday, 29 grams each, and magnetic as hell. Yeah, you got to watch that. Again, like I said, you get what you pay for. If you're not willing to pay these guys charging these premiums, that's something else you got to understand. These guys like Atmex, SD Bullion, JM Bullion, Provident, me, and several others out there that are selling this stuff, we're guaranteeing our stuff. But in order to guarantee it, we have to buy it from somebody reputable. Then we have to sell it to you. And all these guys in between are making money. So that's basically where that's at. When you pay that little bit higher premium, you're getting that guarantee from that company that says this is real. Because I have never had a problem selling a fake coin. I have only had problems buying them, like that 85cc that's in my desk drawer there. But I've never had a problem selling because I don't sell them. I refuse to sell fake coins. And I inspect all my coins before I sell them. I liken to the difference between buying a Honda or a Hyundai. One costs more but is worth more in trade into. Yeah, Steel Ringer, you are correct. One is worth more than the other for a trade-in. Which way, I don't know because I don't buy either or. I usually buy just Fords or GMs. I'm kind of simplistic. I'm that guy that I'm walking down the chip aisle, the potato chip aisle, and I see Pringles, and they get all these different flavors. I go for the plain. I'm walking down the chip aisle, and I see all these Lays. I go for the plain. And when I'm walking down the cereal aisle, it's like Cheerios, Raisin Bran. Every once in a while, I'll get spunky, and I'll buy Frosted Mini Wheats. I like things simple, plain. Maybe I'm boring. I don't know. I just like things simple. I don't like to make too many hard decisions with something that when I was a kid, you had like 10-foot, 3 shelves of cereal. Now there's like 60-foot, 5 shelves, both sides of the aisle. That's crazy. Go in Walmart. It's crazy with the cereal selection. It's just too much for me, so I just go for what I know. Simple. If I ordered coin unrolling on the 17th, are you sold out? No, I am not sold out on the 17th. But do remember, guys, we are off next week. We're giving Angel a little bit of a light week because it is her birthday. And the auction Sunday will be a little bit shorter as well because it is her birthday. So we're going to have a little bit more buy it now items than auction items. Or not more than auction items. We'll have a little bit more buy it now items than we normally do. Joseph Melton, we won't be sold out. Open however much. There you go. You heard that? You heard it from the angel's mouth. We usually don't sell out until we decide to get on and say we're sold out. We pretty well go all out with you guys. I mean, we do what you can. Military coinage is in the house, Silver Crazy Mama is clapping to him, and oh, there he is. He's waving. Okay, that's why I didn't see him. He had all them yellow hands. I also found a 3-ounce hand-hammered Il Taglio today. Intaglio. I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, crazy for Mopar. Just be careful. Buy off of people you know you can trust, and just don't worry about the premiums, because if you worry too much about what you pay for stuff, I'm at a point now in my life where I before in my life I would worry about how much I spent like on food and this and that, and I'm at a point now I just want to enjoy it. I don't care. They charge me what they charge me. If I don't like it, I just don't go back. So if you buy silver off somebody and they rip you off, you don't go back. You try to get your money back, of course, but you don't want to deal with that person in the future unless you've already had a rapport with them for a long time and it's just a common mistake. Because people do make mistakes and they don't mean to, but it happens. I have the first box on 17th. Yay, yes they do. Crazy for Mopar opens up 5 as long as I can get it on. I almost messed up today. I was trying to go live and I went to the regular YouTube stream instead of and I'm like, oh crap, it won't do it. So I went to the schedule stream, and like 30 seconds before I scheduled it, and then it, when 6 o'clock came, it went live. I was already live on the StreamYards, but it didn't take me live, so I went to the, and yeah, and that's where I'm at right here, man. Okay, where am I at in the chat? Anybody got any questions? Oh, you're eating. What are you eating, military? Angel, then we need to order more. No. Got your email today, Scott. I responded. That was fine. I am happy. We'll just work something out, whatever you need for it. I'm good to go. I'm easy acting to acting, man. So, anybody got any questions? Anything? I'm all ears. Yeah, remember how the other night, I don't know what happened with YouTube. The last like hour and a half, well, about a half hour before streaming ended, but about an hour and a half period, our subs just started going crazy. We was at like 1492 and we jumped all the way up to, or not, yeah, 1592, I'm sorry. We was at 1592 and we jumped all the way up to 1639. I was freaking out. But then when I went to bed, by the time I got to bed, it was back down to 1595. I don't know what happened, but it was really weird. Now we're back up to 1599. Go figure that out. It was just a fluke. Maybe a whole bunch of people subbed me and didn't watch a video or something. But it seemed awful funny that YouTube took it back so quick. I mean, because it was there and it was less than 2. Because when I went to bed, I went ahead and refreshed it to see how it was doing. Boom, it was right down to 1595. If you don't have a lot of money to spend but want a gram coin, which is the cheapest and the best to get? Joseph Melton, are you talking gold or are you talking silver? If you're talking gold, I would go with a PAMP bar carded. Always try to buy your gold grams in a card because they have a certificate that way. Silver, doesn't matter. You can get Valcombi pretty cheap. That's a good one, and most of those do not come carded. I got an awesome 5-ouncer coming soon. Yeah, guys, we do, and we got a few of them for sale too. We ordered extra, and Angel's gonna make a video on it. Gold, sorry. Joseph, I would recommend a PAMP carded bar, or definitely make it carded. There's a dark blue one, IGSC or something like that. That's a good one. PAMP is a good one. And of course, if you can find them, Johnson Matthey's, there's a couple different. Engelhardt's a good one. But always try to buy your grams of gold carded. That way they're wrapped in a certificate card, which helps out when you go to resell them. But remember, when you're buying a gram, you're paying a huge premium. I got all these halves down here at my feet. I got to sit back a little bit, guys. My belly's too big to hold up. Happy birthday. Welcome to you. Happy birthday weekend. Happy birthday weekend at Silver Craze. Wow, you got like 2 or 3 happy birthdays in the same from the same person in the same sentence. If a guy is asked a question about what he knows, what is the correct response? Well, AW, I don't know. I'm just a guy. But honestly, though, the correct response about what he knows, I guess, would be something like, I know what I know, or it really depends on the topic. If a guy is asked a question about what he knows, I think a person should be slightly vague about it unless they know exactly what the person's talking about. I mean, I just don't know what you're saying there, AW. I mean, I kind of understand it, but for me, a lot of it, there's some stuff I'll say it's none of your business. There's some stuff I'll say I'll give a straight answer, and there's some stuff I'll be evasive. If it's something you don't want to answer, you just give a roundabout answer. And you could always say, like Silver Crave's mama, the world may never know. It really depends on how you feel about the question, how the question is approached to you, what is the subject matter. Maple coin, Graham Maple, big premiums, but those are good, and those usually come in little. They usually come in little cards again. Like I said, a card. Seaweave says a Geiger. Gold question: how much higher is the fractional premium? For me to buy fractional 10th ounce Eagles right now, my wholesaler went up to 29% today. That's the premium. So that's me buying it wholesale in quite a few lots. Hang on, let me get a calculator. I'm going to calculate that up. So you got 1,700 divided by, there's 20 tenths. Nope, that's wrong. Divided by 10. That's $170 times 1.29 equals. I have to pay almost $220 wholesale and have to buy 3 ounce minimum to get it at that price. Patrick Ekstrom, hello. Is it frond apron to take the bar out of the card and sell it to a local store? I don't recommend taking a bar out of a card in front of anybody, even if they don't want to buy it in the card. If they're not capable of testing it, they don't need to buy it. But I would not take a bar out of a card. If a shop is bigger than me, and I'm not small by far, but if a shop is bigger than me, they're gonna own what you call an XRF X-ray gun, and they can just X-ray it right through the card. Them things are expensive. That's why I don't have one. I'm not paying $16,000 for an XRF gun. I'm just not going to do it. We received our treasures from last week's auction yesterday. Couldn't be happier. Super Jake G. Everything is circumstantial. So stick with the 1 ounce if you can. Yeah, Delco time is correct. If you can afford it, do buy a larger piece of gold at this time right now. And I'm not trying to steer you guys away from fractional, because I am all about fractional myself. I prefer to own fractional, but the premiums right now are very high. If the premiums come down, you can take your 1 ounce and pay a little bit. Usually what a lot of people do, they'll do, if you want to take an ounce and turn it into tenths, if there's no premiums, they'll say like $100. They'll say, I'll give you 10 tenths, you give me your ounce of gold and $100, and we'll call it good. That would be a fair trade if there's no premiums. But right now, no, you couldn't do it. You couldn't do that type of thing. So you're better off just buying the ounces, wait for the premiums to disappear. That way you still have the gold. Save up for it, Or, well, no, I don't want to say take silver and trade gold, because that's a fool's game right now. But yeah, just save up for it is the best way to do it if you can, if it's possible. So Delco time is correct on that. Do try to buy ounces right now. Do you have any grams for sale? Gold. I have 1 gram, 1 pamp gram in a card. Let me get you a price on that. You probably won't like it. The Lady Fortuna is good. Yeah, it's almost $100. I mean, it takes 3 grams. I mean, my wholesale on this is $92 for a gram. So it takes 3.1 grams, 3.12 grams to make a 10th ounce. That puts you at almost $300 in a 10th ounce. You're better off go ahead and at least even paying the bigger premium for the 10th ounce over a gram. Because the reason why grams are so expensive, supply, demand, and availability of people's funds. More people have $100 than have $250. You know, I personally would rather spend the $250, or in my case, if I buy 30, I can get the tenths for $220, and I would sell them at $220. I would be like $245, $250, because I am in business to make money. Yeah, that is high. It is high. That's why I've only got one, because it was a walk up, and I paid the guy $15 over melt just to get it from him. I didn't hesitate. He thought I was stupid, but you know what? It's like that one guy when silver back in 2009 or 10. Silver was sitting at $6 and some change on the virtual market. He came in. This is when we was at this building before we moved over to Grand Haven Road, because they wouldn't sell us this building. And then they sold it to us, so we moved back. But that's when we sit there and we bought 1,000 ounces. Now, this is how crazy the premiums was back then. I bought 1,000 ounces, and I paid the guy $1,100 or $11,000, I'm sorry. I paid him $11 an ounce. And there was a guy standing there, like right over there. He was about maybe 5 foot away from the deal. He heard the deal, because the guy came in and says, how much you give me an ounce for these? He had like just one tube, right? I'll give you $11 an ounce. He goes, 11? He said, I thought it was 6. I said, yeah, but I want it. I'll give you 11. How many do you buy? I said, I'll buy as many as you got. He goes, I got 1,000 of them. I go, really? I said, go get them. He walked out to his car. He says, I'll be right back. He walked out to his car, and he was coming back in. As he was coming back in, the guy standing just 3 or 4 feet away, he says, how much you want for those? I said, $14. I'll buy them all. Guy came back. He sold them to me. He left, and I sold them to the guy standing right there. That was the fastest $3,000 I ever made in my life. Price is irrelevant. It's what is the physical market doing? That is what it's all about. This virtual stuff you guys are seeing doesn't make sense to me. Do you like the Asani Mint? Yes, I do like the Asani Mint. The Asani Mint is the former Johnson Matthey bullion division. The Johnson Matthey sold their bullion division. They didn't sell their medical division, where they and their wires and stuff, they call them, where they put the soldering silver. They didn't sell that division. They just sold the bullion division. But yes, the Asani, Untitled, yeah, that's it. I think that's what I was talking about. But yeah, the Asani Mint is formerly the Johnson Matthey bullion division. So yes, I like them. What you calling fat boys, Angels? Got one yesterday, Hamilton, Wild West. Hey, Coin Crew and Silver Crazy Mama. Hello, Wild West. We're just sitting here chatting, having fun. No particular time limit. As soon as I can figure out how to use Streamlabs, I will be having guests on here and doing some Q&As on Friday nights at 6 for about an hour or so. But right now it's just me, because I haven't figured out how to use Streamlabs yet. I wish I had started stacking back then, $6. Wow. Oh, Joseph Melton, that's nothing, man. Back in 2003, it's a true story here. Excuse me. In 2003, there was a dealer, silver sitting at $4.50 an ounce. He had a whole bunch of these 1 ounce Silvertown bars, right? And he goes, you need any of these? I said, how much you want for them? He goes, oh, I'll take $4 for them. I said, no, I don't want them. He goes, how about $3.50? I said, oh, I'll take 40 of them. He had had to be at least 500-600 of them. And I only wanted 40, and he gave them to me $1 back a melt. Talk about hitting someone upside the head. I was crazy. And I was in this stuff. At the time, silver just wouldn't sell. And I had a different perspective back then. I I didn't want it if I couldn't sell it. Now, I don't care if I sell the silver. I just want it because I know in the long run it'd be better for me. Dreaming about gold. Why dream about it? Do it, says military. Do what I do. Stack up star notes. You can come across in a year, then take all the notes to your dealer. Yeah, sometimes dealers may pay you a little extra for star notes if they want them, but not always. I do not pay extra for star notes unless they're a little older and they're crispy. And buy gold with the star notes. The price come down a little bit, and it's just face value to you. Military coinage has I guess you could say, a premium idea. That is a good idea because there are a lot of people. I would give a little extra if you were spending it, but buying star notes outright, I don't normally do that. No. I am interested in learning more, gang. Any info, gang? Okay, star note is a replacement note. The serial number has a star on it. Pretty simple. They are collectible because they are placeable. Somewhere a long time ago, I think they're like 1 in 10 or 1 in 100,000 notes. They're pretty rare, but they don't seem rare because you see them. But what you have to remember, there's a lot of 5s, a lot of 10s, a lot of 20s. The odds of getting them are slim to get a whole bunch of them. Now, what would be really cool and would be worth a lot of money if you could get a $1 star note from all of the 11 Federal Reserve printing facilities with the same serial number. Or you can go with a 1, a 5, a 10, even from different cities with the same serial number. That would be cool. That would be worth a lot of money. Steel Wheel says, Turd King, Turd King, Turd King. Would it be better to buy proof or BU gold? Right now, the proof premiums are pretty high. And, well, the unks are pretty high too, so I guess it doesn't matter. I prefer BU because of the stacking purposes. It takes up less room. You don't have that great big box or holder. So, yeah, I think either or, it's just a preference. But for me, it's just straight bullion. I do have a lot of proofs, but I would prefer just a bullion because I can usually get it a little bit cheaper. And it's all good whether it's proof or an unk, because a silvering ounce is a silvering ounce, and that's how a lot of dealers look at it. Hi, Brandon, says JJ. I missed a Brandon here, didn't I? Which Brandon did I miss? Oh, Brandon Scott. How you doing, Brandon? So crazy mama, nope. Been buying 10, 20 ounces a week for some friendly couple in Michigan. Oh, that's so nice, Steel Wheels. Thank you, thank you. Actually, yeah, you have been buying that many, haven't you? Wow. Now, see, there's a stacker right there, buying 10 to 20 ounces a week from some friendly couples in Michigan. I think he might mean Muskegon, Michigan. I don't know, but I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say it's probably them crazy people at the Coin Crew, Coin Zone place there. Can I send you a pic of a weird dollar bill? You can, yeah, go ahead and send me an email and I can answer it. Yeah, just go ahead and shoot us an email on that. There's the email right there. The Nightbot just posted it. Goldbacks, your thoughts. Now, goldbacks do have actual gold in them. Not much gold. I think it's like 1/10 of a gram or something. I don't know. I don't have a lot of insight on the goldbacks, but I do know there's actual gold in them. But then again, let's go back to some of these gold foil and silver foil notes too. There's actual gold and silver in them too, but nobody wants them because there's not enough. How much gold is in a goldback? I don't know. Is there a different amount of gold in a 1, a 5, a 10, or a 20? Again, that's something I am not experienced with, so I don't know. I think it is an option worth exploring. I think you should do a little bit of investigating on the goldbacks before you make a decision. As Angel says, goldbacks are novelties. That could be the case. It might not be. But from what I understand, there's a few of the states that are printing them and accepting them as trade. But are they accepted as trade in every single store in that state? That's another question. Not worth it, mama. I have the $2 bill Star Notes crisp, and they're back-to-back numbers as well, and they're rares as his and hers coins. Wow, well that's cool. Well, I recommend you take them $2 rare notes and take advantage of the rarity and get you some gold or silver with them. That's just my opinion. Because in the long run, all the collectible stuff, and you've seen it with the 99 silver proof set, you've seen it with the 2012 set, these things go way up and they go down. They go up and they go down. Very rarely, and there are some cases where they go up and they stay up. Like your 2008 reverse proof of 7 silver eagle, uncirculated W eagle. What else went up, didn't stay up? Gold rose that up. I was going to say the 2015 high relief. But the 2011